of Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see, the Astronauts taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Horned Frogs will put total leather and will get started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Astronauts offense takes the field for the first time today. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
Running with the fullback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Got it in the middle, it's made. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before they'll recycle that down marker. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass is intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
But how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
First down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's got an open man. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. The play action fake. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. After misfiring, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
They'll run the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Offense gets set for second down. Fullback's got it. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, 3rd and long coming up. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time, and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they...
And they get the sack right out of the gate. This is a 3rd and long. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yard. Never in doubt. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Big fullback's got it. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Going with the counter play here. Solid run, picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short for the 28. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Astronauts line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking for a block. It's Emmanuel. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Power football with the run.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. Hits him in stride, inside the 10. And he fires into the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
And what nice play design. You get your speeds to him and put him in the slot. Usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Hawaii is ahead in this one, but unlike the playing days of Colt Brennan and Timmy Chang, this has not been a blowout today in Aloha Stadium. They're up by a field goal over the Pandas. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Here comes the option. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Astronauts will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. Finds the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on you on 2nd down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. One final play before the end of the quarter. The give out of the gun. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Throws toward the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. He got it. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. On the option. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Getting some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his first sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their first sack.
The Astronauts will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes a connection. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Finds his man. It's Emmanuel.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's caught! Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The option look. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll go to the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. The Horned Frogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Pushes for the goal line. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll run it. Pulled down for the tackle. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the option. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. He's looking to throw it. Pulls it in. It's Schwartz. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. And the Astronauts come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Schwartz. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Dances away to buy time. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's got room.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Makes the catch. It's O'Neal. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Astronauts look to do some damage in the red zone. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The freshman able to get home with the sack. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's O'Neal. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. It's good. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Astronauts will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They'll start this third quarter with a run. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Fast motion from the offense. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Running back goes in motion. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Goes to the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. This offense has a 2nd down play. On the option. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. He'll ride his man on the option. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Astronauts are rolling down the field. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Now on the option. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He makes the connection. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. Just couldn't get a little spark of momentum going there with the miss, and they're still down by 23, fellas. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice...
And the ball is intercepted. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Line gets set, first down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. Smashes through.
Fullbacks, a.k.a. blocking backs, a.k.a. don't touch the football very often and usually don't go far down the field. But a nice little chunk run here for the fullback. Give him the ball, reward the big fella.
Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Remember, they missed a field goal on their last drive, but at the very least, they need to get back in field goal range here on 3rd down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And the Astronauts get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Quarterback on the keeper. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. Now he's looking to throw it. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The give to the tailback. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the boot, looking for his man. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Wide receiver now comes in motion. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And Reese, listen, we already know. He already threw the interception in the last drive. We got to get this together. This is a couple bad plays that we put together now. If I'm an OC, I'm going to make this simple. Maybe I run the football. Maybe I get him a screen. Something easy maybe to get him.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And it is a chunk play. A huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll give it to the back. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Flips it out to the back. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a 1st down. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, TCU! And the punishment has been extended.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Got him downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that...
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
after the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Release to the back. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. That's caught. It's Coates. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Trying to find his man on first down. Steps away to find some room. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 22.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Ball in the air, intercepted! Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll go to the ground. At the 45, on its way. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on first and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. He's looking to throw, using the quick game. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gets it out fast. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Second down coming up. Trying play action. Looking down the middle. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They'll run it on first and goal. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Troy was able to walk off the field there in Veterans Memorial Stadium with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Caught in the backfield, it's Schwartz. And that play just never got started as he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He finds his man. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Astronauts will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He gets a block. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Give to the running back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. It is good! And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out,